1 week from today, voters in Missouri will be heading to the polls to vote on Amendment 3. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. I'm Marissa Hollowed. It would legalize the recreational sale of marijuana for adults. While some are in favor of the amendment, Representative Vicky Hartzler held a marijuana impact summit to talk about cannabis issues in Missouri. ABC 17's Erica McGuire is live in Columbia tonight after attending that event today. Erica, a panel of 9 people at the discussion today are not in favor of Amendment 3.
Marissa, that panel of 9 people addressed many concerns about the legalization of marijuana here in Missouri, from the safety of children to being under the influence on the roads. And those people left the roundtable today saying Missouri just isn't ready. At this time, 1 week from today, Missourians will be at the polls casting their ballot on the legalization of marijuana. As the industry continues to grow in the U.S., so do people's worries. Congresswoman Vicky Hartzler held a marijuana impact summit today to discuss issues about the drug. She says the legalization would only be an advantage for the marijuana industry.
In this Amendment 3 that are stacked for the marijuana industry. It was written by the marijuana industry to profit the marijuana industry at the expense of the Missouri people.
If passed, Amendment 3 would legalize the sale of recreational marijuana. Jordan Davidson with Smart Approaches of Marijuana says the technology isn't there to keep the roads safe.
We don't have a system to really accurately test like we have with alcohol. Been a doubling of marijuana involved fatalities on the road, a 260% increase in stone driving among youth in Colorado.
The panel also put emphasis on the safety of the youth in Missouri. They say marketing of marijuana edibles is targeted towards children to look like candy. Stephen Faber, president of Midmo Normal, disagrees that edibles are targeted towards children and says the legalization would be handled in the right way.
First of all, saying that it's targeted to young children, I think that's a fear-mongering. I think I'm going to leave gummies around for my grandchildren to eat. No, we're trying to legalize responsible adult use of marijuana. We're not trying to legalize stupidity.
Now, the amendment would also allow Missouri residents to apply for registration cards to grow a limited number of plants in their home, and also will allow the expungement of certain nonviolent marijuana offenses. Reporting live in Columbia, Erica McGuire, ABC 17 News.
Thanks, Erica. This would only allow adults 21 years or older to buy it or consume it.